Hi, welcome to Micro 171.
U.S. military options for confronting North Korea's nuclear and missile development programs are fraught with grave risks, unlike recent strikes in Syria and Afghanistan. Realistically, anything is on the table, said Dean Cheng, a senior research fellow at the Heritage Foundation, a Washington think tank. It depends on what price you are willing to pay. The basic problem: it's unlikely a U.S. strike could wipe out North Korea's nuclear arsenal completely or prevent the country's unpredictable leader, Kim Jong Un, from launching a devastating artillery and missile attack on prosperous South Korea in retaliation. Seoul, the capital, is a mere 35 miles from the demilitarized zone separating the two countries, and its metropolitan area has a population of about 25 million. North Korea has demonstrated a willingness to do things like sink a South Korean warship without provocation, Cheng said. If you give them provocation, we don't know what their response is. North Korea is suspected of firing a torpedo at the ship in 2010. The limits on military options were illustrated by confusion about the whereabouts of a U.S. carrier strike group that the Trump administration said was dispatched to the region amid heightening tensions prior to last weekend's military parade in North Korea and subsequent failed ballistic missile test. The Pentagon said last week it was dispatching the carrier strike group USS Carl Vinson to the Korean peninsula as North Korea prepared for weekend festivities to mark the 105th birthday of founding leader Kim Il-sung, the grandfather of Kim Jong Un. In fact, at the time of the announcement, the flotilla was en route to participate in planned exercises with the Australian Navy and is only heading to the region now. It is scheduled to arrive in the Sea of Japan next week. The Pentagon blamed the confusion on communications miscues. It never specified when it would get to the region but didn't correct widespread media reports that the ships were steaming there immediately as a show of force. For now, the Trump administration is limiting itself to such saber-rattling demonstrations and rhetoric that all military options remain on the table, even as the State Department says it is working with China on changing North Korea's behavior by squeezing its economy. The United States of America will always seek peace, but under President Trump, the shield stands guard and the sword stands ready, Vice President Mike Pence told servicemen aboard the carrier USS Ronald Reagan in Japan on Wednesday. Subscribe to my channel, thanks.